I'm Sandy Raines, CEO of the Raines Group.
And I'm Laura, Sandy's daughter. This year's the 23rd year of the Raines Group, and it's been quite a ride. I thought it'd be fun to kind of take a trip down memory lane and see how we got here. 2021, 23rd year of the Raines Group. You made it through a pandemic. You have really had a wonderful year. Really, really wonderful. But it hasn't been easy. And you started from nothing. You moved to Columbus 23 years ago. You knew not a single person. Can you talk a little bit about what it was like to move to a new state, new city, no friends, no job, like no base? Can you describe that for me?
Well, it was tough for sure. I mean, I'd been selling real estate for my mother in Michigan for 15 years and had quite a lot of success. And when I moved to Columbus, I didn't know anyone but Ron, so it was crazy because I'd call and say, "This is Sandy Raines." And Sandy who? That was a change for me. I had to adjust to that.
Nope.
So slowly but surely, I was moving you away from all your family and friends as well, my parents, and all that was hard on all of us. So it was a big change, but we jumped in it. My first thing I did when we formed the Raines Group was to hire an assistant, even though I had no business. And I hired Stephanie, who's now, it's been 22 years she's been with me. This is her 23rd year as well. 18 years old, and when I interviewed her, I thought, oh, she's so young. I don't know about that. She called me the next day, left this wonderful message and said, "I know I'm young, but I'm a really hard worker, and I hope you'll consider hiring me." I thought, wasn't that nice? Well, then she called back again the next day, and I thought, oh boy, this is really good. She's good at follow-up, which I know is 80% of your business comes from follow-up. So I thought, boy, I could really use that because I'm always, working hard, and you can use two people with that follow-up to make sure you stay in touch. So anyway, best decision I think I've made in so many hits. Hired Stephanie, and 22 years later, and on our 23rd, we're still in business and excited that we can still work together. And it's been quite an experience. And you remember Stephanie when you were little.
I know. I remember the first office was a house literally down the street from our house. Our second office, or I guess your second office, I spent a lot of time there, so I feel like it was my office too. But the second office was a little house around the corner from the elementary school, and I would go there after school with leopard print carpet and all, and just go and spend time there. So it really was a great way for me to be involved and to see everything grow as well.
Yeah, it was quite an experience. Remember, one of the first things that we did is started a newsletter, a personal newsletter, because I really didn't know anybody. So I have a cover letter that was written personal information about our family and things we were going through. And I could tell when I'd go to Kroger's or someplace in the community, people would look at me like they knew me, and they'd smile, and I thought they just got our newsletter. And then I'd end up going on appointments, and they'd have a whole file of newsletters they had saved. So it was really, and we would Xerox those, and you'd stuff the envelopes, and Stephanie would Xerox, and I'd write the letters.
Stamp them.
So that was long before social media, so we got it.
I know, it was like a real life Facebook post. Who knew those existed?
Yeah, it was crazy, but it was fun. So that's really how we got started. It took me 6 months to sell the first house, but having the experience of having sold for 15 years in Michigan really gave me some more confidence and all of that. So then I decided to start a team because I needed more time with you. I decided I was going to be there when you got off the bus because it was a big transition for you too. Mm-hmm. So, the old acronym of team, together everyone accomplishes more. And so Stephanie and I started hiring some people, and I said what I did with Stephanie, I said, okay, let's make a list of everything you'd like to do, and I'll hire someone to do everything else. So that was my job description. Stephanie would write out what she liked to do, things she'd rather not do, and that's how we hired her people.